What's up, everybody? So I want to kind of cover something a little different than what we normally cover. I want to talk about a couple content creators and some things that are going on. It's an interesting time in the hobby, definitely. I mean, it's been an interesting time in the hobby for a few months now. Little guys like me popping up everywhere. We got a big coalition of them in the Discord. A bunch of guys that have come together, content creators, business owners, a bunch of people that are just we want to see the space be better, and we come together to try to make it that way. And it's been a beautiful thing. It's happening everywhere. The big content creators are behaving differently and moving differently, and it's very interesting to see. So I'll start at the beginning with this one. It's not really a long story, but Opossum Bud put out a video that I'm sure that if you're watching me, you've probably seen it because you watch Pokemon content. But he put out a video pretty much calling out people for opening up product and complaining about product and allocations and like people not being able to get it and stuff like that, but then ripping a bunch of boxes of it. And I don't know if he was aiming that specifically at anybody. I mean, I'm still gonna rip what I rip on my channel, and I'm gonna complain about whatever the hell I want to complain about. Just like a possum, but I'm gonna do what I want to do on my own channel. I'm not gonna let anything anybody says or does dictate that. And I'm sure he would respect that. But I think Danny Phantom took it a little personally. He said in his video that he didn't, which, understandably, I probably say the same thing. I feel like he kind of is. I even commented on that video. Please don't take it personally because we love him. We love Danny Phantom around here. His video talking about growing your inventory by 10% every 2 weeks, it kind of changed my life in a way because it changed the way I looked at this. I was, watching Poke at the time, and I think it was in like October or so. And I was like, wait a minute, why don't I do this? You know, he made it sound like anybody could do this. Anybody with a passion for it could do it. And I had a passion. So it really helped me to propel myself forward in this. And I didn't just follow him because I wanted a free master set. You know what I mean? And I think that he fears that a lot of people that follow him for that. And that might be the case. But I really love Danny Phantom, and I think he's a good guy who does some great things in the space, and he just loves the cards, guys. Like there's nothing wrong with that. I want to see more of that. And I don't think Opossum Bud put his video out to attack Danny Phantom or make him feel any type of way, but it did. At least in my opinion, it appears that it did. Now, why am I bringing all of this up? Why am I bringing up Danny Phantom? Well, because he mentioned in his video that he will not be opening up Destined Rivals. That he didn't use the word boycott, so I'm not gonna, don't take this and run off with it and start a rumor. But he did seem like he's kind of boycotting Destined Rivals, and that's because, um, it's hard to get. A lot of people are not gonna see the set. 80% of people that are trying to get it will probably never even see it. And not to mention ripping packs and getting a booster box and ETBs, and you might be able to buy singles whenever the market calms down after it comes out because it is going to be wild, guys. It's going to be wild prices, man, and it might not even calm down. It might just keep going up. I'm scared of this set, but I got to get it. I got to get it done. Anyway, so yeah, so Danny Phantom said he will not be opening Destined Rivals, which is crazy because this is the guy we get our pull rate videos from. This is the guy who, you know what I'm saying, we get these videos from about that. So it's crazy to think that he's not going to be opening them. He said in his video there are other ways of figuring out the pull rates and stuff like that, and that he'd do that, but it was kind of strange. So I go to the Discord and I start talking to the group about it. And I'm like, this is what he said. This is what, and he brought up some other good points too. That the Pokemon Company did say that more is coming. This is the first time that they've done a drop where as soon as they made a drop, they made a statement. And the statement was, hey, more's coming. Don't worry, we got more coming. So I think that they really did print the crap out of the set. It's gonna be a little bit more readily available than the last couple of sets. And I think that's what they need to focus on. Like, if you want my actual opinion, Pokemon Company needs to print Prismatic Evolutions, Journey Together, and Destined Rivals, and they need to and Surgeon Sparks, and they need to print it through, just to hell, just to catch up with demand and put the things out, put them on the shelves, give people something to rip, something to buy, bring the prices down just a smidge on the secondary market, and then they can go back and start doing Paldean Fates, and then they can go back and start doing, Obsidian Flames or whatever else that they want to reprint. I think it would be more Twilight Masquerade, stuff like that. But still, Stellar Crown. I don't know. We don't get to pick the sets to get reprinted, but that's how I would do it if I was them to catch up with demand. But anyway, I go to the Discord. I start talking about how how it feels, what I read. I mean, what I watched with Danny Phantom, and of course Tiger Man. He at Tiger Collects. Look him up. He's my boy. He's in the Discord. He's a content creator, and he also has a awesome website, the Tiger's Den. Check him out. Awesome guy. Anyway, he's talking to me in the Discord about it, and he brings up the fact that yes, Mystic Rips said the same thing. Now I haven't seen Mystic Rips video on this. I'm taking Ty at his word because I trust him. But he said that Mystic Rips kind of said the same thing until this whole situation clears up with demand and supply and people until people are able to get the product that they're not going to be ripping massive amounts of it. They're not going to be opening boxes of it. They're not going to be supporting it in the way that they usually do. I don't know. I felt like making a video about this because it really just struck me as wow. This is the biggest since I've been in the space, since I've been watching these content creators. This is the biggest, I want to say, movement, but biggest thing I've seen content creators do. Put a foot down or stand their ground or say anything. First you have Rob Burns, who's Rob loves Pokemon or Rob does Pokemon, comes out and is like, hey, this is, this can ruin your life, blah blah blah. I'm going to step away from this. This is a job now and not fun. He also mentioned some other anecdotal things. This is his own personal business, but first we had that happen, which shattered my heart. By the way, Rob Burns is an excellent guy. He was a great guy for the space. He had his head on right. It was hard to see. But it did teach us some lessons, especially if you're a new content creator. I know some of you guys that do watch me are people who want to do what I do, who want to sell Pokemon or make content or whatever. You just haven't gotten over that threshold, that fear yet. Dude, every time I turn the camera on, the same thing happens to me. So, I mean, just do it. Just do it. We talk about it all the time. Get in the Discord if you need any advice. We got guys who know cameras, guy who knows lighting, guys who know everything from cinematography to everything about Pokemon. Whatever you want to know, jump in the Discord, guys. It's in the description. The Rare Candy Collective. We'll take care of you. We're just helping. We're just a group of people supporting each other. So, man, woman, gay, straight, black, white. It doesn't matter who you are. Get in there. You got some friends in us. We're trying to make the space better. We want it to look like a place we want to be, a place I would want my daughter to be able to, I got daughters that are in the hobby. I want to make sure that they have a safe and happy place to enjoy Pokemon cards. And that's the value I tried to create when I created my business. It's really hard for me to source products right now. So instead of getting depressed and falling on my ass and feeling bad about the crap, I'm trying to find some deals. I'm working with some different tactics than what I was using before. I'm trying to source products in different ways, and I'm chatting with my boys and figuring out how we can boost the Discord and help other people start their businesses. It is what it is when it comes to product for me right now. So I'm going to help in whatever way I can. I'm going to be the change. I know it sounds corny, guys, but this is what I'm here to do. It's the value that I feel like I can bring. My heart's in the right place. My passion. This is what I'm passionate about. So to see people like Danny Phantom and people like Mystic Rips taking a stand and saying, "Hey, until this issue is sorted out, we're going to take a step back on opening things," it kind of sends a message. It's not a big one. It's not like they're burning anything down, and it's not Tiananmen Square. They're not, it's nothing crazy, dude. They're just saying, "Hey, it might be a little unkind of us or insensitive of us to rip all these packs when the average guy can't even get a pack." Um, as I said on my channel, guys, I'm ripping. Like if I get a pack of something that I want to open, I'm going to open it because you're here to see my channel and me and what I do. That's if I want to rip something, that I'm going to rip something. Now, if I felt like it would make a difference or if I could help somebody by not opening something, of course I would do that. But I don't have the following these guys have. I don't think that they should feel bullied into doing it. And I'm hoping that their heart is in the right place. And if somebody like Opossum Bud and what he's saying made them feel a certain type of way, then that's just not cool for me. Like they need to do better because I mean, we're all men at the end of the day, and ain't nobody else going to tell you what you're going to do with your own stuff. But if they're doing this out of the kindness of their own heart, which I really think they're doing, then it's good to see. I mean, I know what it feels like to be a content creator and not want people to see you a certain way because I got called a scalper when I first started doing this. I have a video about it. And I was just like, "What the hell?" But I did not like the way it made me feel. I almost had a panic attack. It really upset me because it's the opposite of what I'm trying to do here. So just one person being a jerk made me feel some type of way, and it's easy to get stuck into that. And I just really hope that's not what's happening to them. Well, I don't know anything about Mystic Rips. I just know that my buddy saw that and brought that information to me. But I do know the Danny Phantom one. You could feel it while watching it that he, it did it did hurt his feelings. It did, I think, make him feel a type of way. Yeah, at least in my opinion. I'm not going to speak for Fanny, but that's what it looked like to me, and I hated to see him going through that. Just and as a fan, as somebody who enjoys Opossum Bud, I enjoy Danny Phantom. I've watched a few Mystic Rip videos. As somebody who's in on that level, I love all these guys, and I wouldn't want them to feel down or bad about anything they do. We watch their content for a reason. I'm glad that they make it. If people want to get mad at them for opening something, why don't you get mad for the thousands and hundreds of thousands of people that watch it? They're condoning it. So it's this whole ugly chain and mess that ends up, like going nowhere. It's a dog chasing its tail. Let's focus on doing the right things. Let's just treat each other better. I don't know. I hate to see people like Danny Phantom hurting. It hurts me. Maybe I'm too empathetic, but just to see that kind of bothers me. Um, let's just be good to each other, guys. Um, join the Discord, the Rare Candy Collective. We got a new episode of the Rare Candy Roundtable. We're gonna film most likely this week, and we'll have that up the next day for you. The next day after we film it, it's a little inconsistent how we film it. We get a bunch of guys together and we work with the schedules, so I will let you know how when it's coming. If I have a video coming out, I'll let you know a day before, or a day or two before if I can. But it's looking like we're trying to shoot on Thursday. So if everybody's schedule lines up, that's what we'll do. And we're trying to work out a way that we can do a live element to it. So like we want to have a live audience while we film it. And we will open up the floor toward the end of the episode for like 20, 30 minutes to let the live audience ask questions, speak, chat, make jokes, whatever you want to do. That'll go in the video. Hopefully you guys can play nice. But I don't know. We're trying to create something special here. We want to bring some content creators together, bring some business owners together, people from different walks of life, and make something special. So we hear everybody's opinions and we talk about a range of topics and get into the Discord so you can help us pick out the topics we talk about so we can discuss things. I'm working on the forums side of Discord, so maybe we can set up kind of a forum system where we can put topics up and talk about them beforehand and after. I don't know. We're experimenting with a lot of things. Like I said, we want to make this something special here. From the Discord to the podcast. We have other podcasts planned. We have master classes being taught by some very very special individuals that are really good at what they do. Those things are probably these things are going to be offered for free, and they're probably going to benefit so many people. And I don't know. It's just really important to us to do something to build something that's special. So join the Rare Candy Collective. Watch the Rare Candy Roundtable when it comes out. It's me and a bunch of content creators, or me and a bunch of business owners / content creators, whatever. Deck builders, collectors. You don't have to be a business owner to be on the show. It's just we come from different walks of life. We all love Pokemon in certain ways, and we're coming together to discuss the topics. But yeah, I just wanted to inform you guys a little bit of everything going on. Again, join the Discord to find out a little bit more, become part of the conversation, become part of the planning. We're planning even to make a Power World server right now. Where I'm building out, and actually I'm writing a story, fully fledged. I mean, I do Dungeons and Dragons and Warhammer and Rogue Trader and stuff like that. I write for those games, so this is not new to me. But we're pretty much going to try to create our own Pokemon game experience, but we're going to do it in Power World. I'm going to build it out, host a server. We still got to work out some of the kinks, but we have a channel in our Discord where we're discussing that. We're discussing ideas. Me and a couple of other guys, Casey from Backwoods PX, um, he also sells Pokemon cards, and he's on YouTube as well. Good friend of mine. He's going to be helping me flesh out the world. We're designing a bunch of things about it now. There's going to be a job system. Sorry, I know I'm going all into this stuff, but there's a lot of stuff we're working on, and it's in the Discord. If you want to be a part of that, join the Rare Candy Collective. We're trying to grow our members. We want to help touch as many people as we can. If you're one of our Canadian brothers, we want to help you guys get some product. I know it's hard for you guys right now. Just jump in there and let's talk about it. Thank you everybody for your support. Join my email list if you can. It gets me one step closer to distribution, and I can inform you when I get product, and you can be one of the first to have an opportunity to purchase it, because I stay loyal to those who stay loyal to me. Sorry for keeping you so long, guys. Let me know what you think about this Danny Phantom situation, about what Opossum Bud said, and how you feel about Mystic Rips and Danny Phantom not opening things, and do you think it'll change anything? Do you think Pokemon Company cares? What do you think, man? Jump in the comments, jump in the Discord. Let's discuss it, man. And until next time, y'all be kind to one another and happy collecting. Thank you.